Welcome to day one of the posture reboot. Congratulations for being here. We are going to connect you with your best posture over the next 5 days. The first couple days, we're going to be letting go of your old posture. When we have imbalances with scoliosis or kyphosis, our body often creates a natural brace, and that brace is made up of tight muscle and fascia that when we go and try to do exercises gets in the way of actually opening up our body and allowing that new posture to form. So we're going to be connecting with our body, and we're going to be breaking up some of the tight or dehydrated fascia that might be constricting us, creating compression, creating restriction, tightness, all those things that end up causing pain and discomfort in the body. So let's get started. I do invite you to begin a 24-hour fast at the beginning of this challenge, just as an extra way to connect to your body. If you haven't done a fast before, it's a great process of overcoming these signals or cravings that we get from our body to get quick, easy food. It gives our body a chance to relax and digest. It takes 12 to 16 hours for us to digest food completely. So that means that in 24 hours, we're really only going through about 12 hours of fasting. But during that time, your body is cleaning up junk waste that might be laying around, and you'll notice that you have a heightened sense of what's happening in your body. And ultimately, that's what we're doing on this challenge. By the end of the 5 days, I'd like you to be aware of a new potential posture that you can access. So let's begin by shaking off the tension and letting go. Today is about surrender. And notice I'm lifting up my feet here. And as my body hits the ground, as my heels hit the ground, the weight, the force is going through my body and out my nose. Playing around, making it extra dramatic, or depending on how I'm feeling that day, extra light. Feel your shoulders drop. Right, start swinging side to side. Gentle twist. At your pace. Maybe this is your speed right here. If you come across tightness, exhale. Today we're going to learn to exhale tightness. When we're aware of tightness in our body, in our mind's eye, we can inhale into that area and let it go. Your exhales are allowing the attention to escape your body. This movement right here, you'll see my hands are acting like little wrecking balls. And they're light taps on the back of the ribs. Kidneys, liver, all being freed up. Move into the sweeps. Placing one heel forward, and slowly, very slowly, you start feeling elongation along the back of your leg. Big arm angels coming down, hinging at the hip, not just bending forward. We're keeping that upper body nice and elongated. Do it from the side. As soon as you come across tightness, go slow. Inhale, and exhale it out. If you have imbalances higher up in your body, you'll often find that your hips, your psoas, your lower back, lots of tightness in there. So this type of movement here, what's happening? We're becoming aware. We're starting to break up. We're starting to give our natural brace a chance to break down and relax. So another way to wake up and connect to the body, we're going to be tapping. In any of those movements so far, and the twists and the sweeps, where was the tightness? Do an audit, quick body scan, body tapping scan. Your chest, get your lower back. Back of the head. Very important part. Back of the head, along the neck. Where do you feel tightness? Under the eyes. Temples. Great one for the neck. We're going to place 2 hands on the chest. We're going to look up. We're going to poke our tongue up. And we're going to move it to the left, very slowly, and then to the right. You should feel the fascia all throughout here crinkle and crackle. I feel great alignment on that one. So we're pulling down with our chest and our tongue, and that's going to create that elongation. We're starting to become the creators, the sculptors of our own body here. So let's move into a breathwork meditation. This is often how I'll start a day when I'm waking up and thinking about how I'm going to take on the day. Before I do that, I take a exhale. And I let go. Before I try to stand up, I let go of my posture. And sometimes when you let go, you realize, well, actually, I'm still holding on a little bit. So do it again. And you can let go deeper. And then we'll do a third one. And we'll let go. So now we've got a posture that is completely collapsed. Sometimes we hide tension, we hide activation. So let that go too. We want to be floppy. If you can sway back and forth, you'll see anything that's not completely relaxed in this moment. So let that go too. We're going to build a castle, a breath, and it's going to be made. This castle is going to be made up of 3 balloons. And the first balloon is located below our belly button, and we're going to inflate it from the back. So this is our first red balloon. We're going to take 3 inhales to fill it up. We're going to inhale 100%, and we're going to exhale just only 20% because we're going to inhale and accumulate air in this first red balloon. So now I've got a bowl of air below my belly button, which starts creating pressure. I start adapting. I'm going to allow my body to follow my breath as we inflate the second balloon, which is a yellowy green balloon on top of the red balloon, and we're going to inflate it from the same place, from your lower back. We're going to inflate it through the red balloon into the green balloon. 1, 2, 3. We can even suck in more air just to make sure it's completely full. Our body is coming up a little bit higher as we follow our breath. We then suck into the third balloon, which is a blue purple balloon located our upper chest, throat, and head. We're going to inflate that through the back of the first red balloon. Still with as little tension as possible from the body. We've allowed our body to be like a puppet on top of our breath. I like to put the cherry on top of this new castle, this new posture that we're holding with a big smile. The smile creates a great jaw posture on top of this. As we breathe in gratitude, as we see that new posture that we're building. Now, we're going to extend this new posture that we're building by activating 3 parts of our body. And don't worry if they don't feel super obvious when you first do it. It will take time. If you haven't connected your mind to your body in these places, it takes time, and a few of the exercises that we're going to be doing over these 5 days. So we're going to stand stacked. And when I say stacked, our heel, our knee, our hip, our shoulder, and our ears are in a line from the side, and our feet, our knees, hips, shoulders, and ears are in a line this way. We're not out too wide. We're not turning our feet. We're stacking. And what we're going to be doing is starting with a slight hip hinge with soft knees. So when I say soft knees, we're just going to sink into our knees a little bit as if we were preparing to jump, but we're just going to sink into our knees. And as we do that, we're going to lean forward slightly. So we're not going to bend our upper body. We're just going to lean our upper body like a door forward until we feel these activate, okay? These glutes, right? This is a 5-day posture reboot because we're rebooting our posture, and the glutes are a major part of that. So when you feel that they're activating, you're in the right place, okay? Your glutes should be doing the work. If you have tightness in the hamstrings, then we're going to have to do some medicine ball work, some myofascial release to get out that tightness. But for now, I want you to be feeling the engagement in your glutes. That's point number 1. The second point is lower belly, okay? So if someone was about to punch you in the belly, you're going to brace yourself. I want you to activate that lower belly. And what's that going to do? Well, you've tightened it and you've braced it, so now your glutes are tight, and with these tight areas, you're actually able to start pulling down and elongating your spine. And to do that, we're going to have to hold on to the top. So in between your shoulder blades, right along this line, this is your mid upper back, your mid thoracic. This is going to be very important for popping out and creating that elongation of the spine that we'd like to do. This position is going to allow you to renegotiate with gravity. So we'll go through it again because this is a very, very important one. It's called the posture pyramid. Okay, so first step, glutes, they're engaged, they're working, I feel them working. So as we do that, we're going to tuck them. So we're going to tuck it down like a dog tucks its tail between its legs as we brace our lower abdominal. So we're tucking with the glutes and we're bracing our lower abs. What's that doing? It's creating a pushing factor this way, okay? At the same time, like someone dropped ice down the back of my shirt in that mid upper back. I'm not pulling my shoulders back. like this, I am activating that spinal erector muscle, that small, delicate, very long-lasting, marathon running erector muscles that are working all day to hold our posture. And if we focus, we can pop that more and more. So 3 points: glutes, abs pushing down, and then the mid-thoracic pushing up. We can play around with our how far we lean forward, but essentially what this is doing is you're starting to elongate and align your posture. Now, to ensure you're doing this to the maximum ability, I want to make sure that you're breathing relaxed into the diaphragm here, along the sides and the back as well. So we're not just breathing front to front. We can even put our fingers on the bottom part of our rib cage right here and feel that diaphragm expand and contract. Okay, so let's aim for 60 seconds, 90 seconds in that position. There's a lot happening and it's only the first day, but these are things that you're going to be touching base on over the next 5 days as we start connecting to these new postural muscles that are going to allow us to ultimately achieve our maximum height, optimal flow in the body, optimal energy flow, as well as create that alignment, elongation, to look great and feel great. So that's day one. We'll see you tomorrow.